Second Cup is brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Care Center.
Good morning. It is 8 o'clock on a Victory Monday. Welcome to Second Cup. So glad you're with us. Did you have a good weekend?
Busy weekend.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Halloween weekend.
Halloween weekend. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I guess maybe we should start there then. Did you have a good Halloween?
Yeah, it was great. Went trick-or-treating, quote unquote.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
Baby. We went around the block and went to like 5 different neighbors who we see relatively often. Had our friends over.
Did you go to Ida?
Yeah.
No.
Had some pizza.
Yum.
Yeah. What'd you do?
We went
you went
trick-or-treating,
with the
yeah, with the kids in Hamburg. Had a great time. They have this like great little neighborhood. It's like one big oval. And so if you go around the ring once, you get all the inside houses. If you go around the ring twice, you get all the outside houses.
Oh, I gotcha.
So,
yeah.
Alana and Adriana were with all of their friends, and Vincenzo and Rosalie are picking up the rear. But Vincenzo wanted so badly to be with the big kids. It was so funny. He's running behind them going, wait up!
Were the kids into a particular kind of candy? Did they do trading or anything after?
Not really. But you know what was so interesting to me? There was so little chocolate that there was more gummy candy this year. But we know the price of chocolate you've been telling us is so high.
Really notice that?
Yes.
Interesting.
Much more like Sour Patch, Swedish Fish, gummy stuff than there was chocolate.
It was definitely cheaper to go that route. And I guess kids are really into it.
Mm-hmm.
We did chocolate at my house. I mean, we handed it out. The other thing, too, is that I put out candy in a bowl with a little sign because we're on the second floor. I'm like, I can't run up and down the stairs and also host my friends. And I think that was fine. And we had a lot left over.
Wow. Okay. Well, look, I mean, Kelly says it turned out to be a perfect night. My mom says
was windy.
not one kid again this year. I know it was cold. After we were out for about, I don't know how long we were actually even out. I went out with, I kind of came back inside when Lauren and Brian came inside. Exactly.
So Kelly, funny she would say that because I thought the next night was perfect. I was walking the dog the next night and I was like, man, too bad this Saturday night wasn't Friday night because it was so windy when we took the baby out just around the block. I was like, okay, we got to get back.
Sure. Well,
we're going to blow away.
I also noticed that it was a little bit quieter this year compared to years past, and I was wondering maybe it's because it's a Friday.
I think it was because it was so windy.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Though Heather said we had so many this year.
Really? Wow.
Sherry says we had no trick-or-treaters. I'm done buying all that candy again. This is 3 years in a row. I was told most kids go trunk-or-treating.
Okay, funny people should say that. That's what our assistant news director was saying. She thinks trunk-or-treatings are maybe kind of like replacing the traditional trick-or-treating a little.
That's kind of interesting, too.
It's definitely easier.
Well, sure, you're all, it's like killing it. You're it's a one-stop shop, right?
Yeah.
You're all in one place.
Yeah. All right, let's show my little pumpkin.
Yes.
Jordan, my sweet little
Everyone's
pumpkin.
asking about him. Look at that. But, oh my God, it's so cute.
I know.
But the other picture that you posted first was even more adorable. Like
Okay,
the
so
before
that was
and
last
after.
year. Yeah. Before. After.
Ah.
Yeah, he was so stinking cute. And that costume is 20 plus years old. One of his babysitters, sweet Paula, lent it to us. It was her son. She and her mother made it.
Oh my
And so
God.
it was her son's.
Oh, so this is perfect for
Isn't
him.
that so sweet. It was
Yes.
so nice of her to lend it to us. And like it's definitely older and like the like little felty they're all glued on there. And again, it's like probably her son is
22.
20s. Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God, I can't lose one of these little eyes.
Oh.
So stinking
It
cute.
really was so cute.
It was really, really sweet.
I saw him on Saturday, and
Oh yeah, you and Dana came over and played with him.
I couldn't believe, first of all, how big he is.
They grow so much in a year, don't they?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, and I was
It is crazy because you probably haven't seen him since he was. Well, you've seen him come in
yeah.
here, but you haven't come over to like see what he can do.
right.
It's like you see him sitting up now. You see him crawling a little.
Right.
Like you're like, what?
What's crazy to me, and I was exactly. Look at that. That's so
Oh,
funny.
he loves to look at pictures of him. Oh, are you watching Second Cup? Hi, honey.
Hi, Logan.
Hi, honey. Uncle Ed.
Oh, my
Uncle
goodness.
Ed is 2 steps ahead. That's the song that we sing about Ed. Watch what you said.
I was feeding him, and it
Give
was
a
just
bye.
like, yeah, it was so
And then what did he
great.
do when he was done with it?
He pushed it away. Yeah. I was like, are you serious?
He's got his own little personality now. When he is done, so.
But Katie, I was trying to explain to him, like, when he was...
I'm sorry, you were trying to explain to Logan?
Yeah. I'm like, I was holding you when you were a little baby. And that was only 5 months ago at most.
Was he grabbing at your glasses?
No. but
I'm really surprised that was the case because boy, does he like to get his hand on
Does
a
he really?
pair of glasses.
No, I
Or
wasn't
one of
wearing my
these.
glasses.
Oh, that's right. That's why he wasn't.
Right, but he
yeah.
was like at my draw.
I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, the strings.
yeah.
These, I take them off as soon as I get home.
Smart.
They're going.
Wish I could show you how some of my puppies adopters dress the puppies for Halloween. Jennifer says,
Oh, Jen did this. Yeah, I did the story with her. Those are the
Cute.
puppies that went to the nursing home. Oh, my God, I bet they were so
Oh.
Now, Bandit, I didn't put up the picture of Bandit either, but I did have a matching bandana for Bandit.
cute.
Let me just also tell you that getting a baby who's starting to crawl plus a dog to get a good picture together, nobody's listening to me. Everyone, if
Just
we'd all
wait.
just sit and stay where mommy tells you to, then we would have a nice photo.
Do you know what I thought was so funny? Poor Bandit just needs some attention nowadays.
Oh,
The dog is 190 pounds.
He gets a lot, but that's the thing. He gets a lot of attention. It's just not all the time
Right.
anymore.
But he's crying for it.
He's also crying for food.
Oh.
But he does love, like, when people come over.
Yes.
Like, he was on top of it. And that's the thing that's hard about Bandit is, like,
I'm like, Bandit, get away. I
Well-
love you, but I'm here for Logan.
if Bandit weighed 20 pounds, it'd be different. He
Right.
could be on top of you, but he doesn't realize that he doesn't weigh 20 pounds.
He thinks he's a lap
He
dog.
literally wants to get on your lap.
Right. But it's so funny. Bandit, go to your spot, and he just looks at you like, you've got to be kidding me.
Again,
So
go to
funny.
your place. And he will, but boy, I mean, he was trying to get on your lap,
Yeah.
Dana's lap. He'll lick your face. Like, he just doesn't realize he weighs as much as a human.
How is Gladys? Gladys is doing well. I think she's still got the cone on, and she's gonna have the cone until probably about Wednesday, Thursday. Her little paw, like the inside here, is still a little raw, and I just don't want her to chomp at it.
Yeah. Does she have to wear it, like, while you're here?
Yeah.
She got the cone on, yeah.
Mhm.
In the little crate thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's okay though.
It is what it is. It's for their own safety.
And then somebody mentioned that they saw me at the game yesterday.
You sure did.
Did you see me on the Jumbotron?
Oh my
There's my
God.
friend Jess Rodriguez. You know what's so funny about this picture is that there's Russ. Russ barely made it in.
Oh, on the corner. Now I see. Why does it say the lovely leading lady?
Okay, so they do this thing in it's like when they pan the crowd, like, can you
Yeah.
find
Oh,
the
okay.
Hallmark movie character?
Yeah.
And that's what it was, kind of silly actually. But you know, they're trying to find like a corny Hallmark tie-in, I'm sure.
So, sadly,
So-
you're not the lovely leading lady.
I mean, it
I
depends
think
what
Jess
case
was
it
the
is.
star of this show. That's funny.
But here's a secret.
Yes.
This was recorded before the game even started. So my friend Sarah and Garrett and Russ and I went down to the 50-yard line before the game started, and we had never done this before, but I've always wanted to do this. And we had a little bit of extra time. Oh, cool, Lori, that's awesome. We had a little bit of extra time, so we went down there, and it was so cool because you see all the players warming up, practicing a little bit, so you see how big Josh Allen is. You see Keon, you see Terrell Bernard, all these guys. You're like, oh my God, Dawson Knox. It was so cool. And everyone's just standing along the sides, and it was very, very cool. And that's when
Yeah.
they came around with the camera.
Oh, that's nice.
But it was
Little
awesome.
Pre-produced segment for the
Exactly.
Jumbotron.
But the text messages flying after that were hysterical.
Very popular, you guys.
Ah, yes.
Very popular on the Jumbotron.
Thank you, Heather. I was very proud of myself.
Did you eat a lot of Halloween candy?
I
Had some at my house.
did have some at your house.
Busted.
So you know what? Dana thinks I'm I need gluten-free now. Dana thinks that I have celiacs.
Oh, she thinks it's why your stomach's so bad?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I don't know. But
Interesting.
we went to this
Boy,
party.
wouldn't that be the twist after you give Lauren such a hard time about it
I know.
forever?
It's karma.
What is karma, huh?
I don't know. We'll see. I don't think so, but time will tell. I go to the GI doctor next week.
All right.
Not that you need to know, but in the event that you wanted to.
I have been listening to this for the past
Literally 2 months since we came back from
more
Italy.
than 2 months, yeah.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
When I'm running off the set.
Okay.
Be right back.
We're lucky we've worked together for so long.
Katie knows has intimate knowledge of my life. Speaking of the holidays, is it time to start bringing out your decorations?
What do you guys think? Have you done it yet? I personally,
Lauren.
in November, keep my pumpkins up until after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Because I love, you know me, I love the fall. I
Sure.
love my pumpkins. You can see I have my little lights, my little light up pumpkins.
Cute.
That all stays. Then
Well,
I transition.
okay. I like bringing out the holiday stuff before Thanksgiving.
I know you do.
And I like having it all set up so that
Do
when
you know
everyone
that
comes
he said he
over-
was going to do it like this weekend?
Well, so I kept asking Russ, I'm like, can we set up the tree? Can we set up the tree? Because I was looking at the calendar and I just wasn't sure that there would be a Saturday or a Sunday before the holiday that we could actually get it done.
Oh, there will be.
I don't know. I mean, realistically, I don't know. Yeah, Anita, I get it. It's fall time, not Christmas yet, though Mariah says differently.
So here's the thing that I would like to say about you. I
What?
think because you didn't have a Christmas tree growing up,
Right.
now you really like to have a Christmas tree to look at.
I do. I think it's
And they're
very pretty. Saturday.
They're pretty.
Maybe we'll put it up the 22nd, the Saturday before Thanksgiving. Maybe we'll do that because like every other weekend is booked up from
I
now
think
until
that's
then.
okay. But you like to have it up for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
See, I don't.
Really?
No.
Oh, I
I
love
don't put it up till December. My mom, I think I've told you this before, her birthday is December 20th. They did not put up a Christmas tree till after her birthday because my grandma was like, we have to celebrate her.
Well, that's nice.
Yep. And then they'd get their tree after.
Rachel says I do it after Thanksgiving, one holiday at a time. Barbara says Christmas decor after Thanksgiving.
What I hate the most is when people take the decorations down the day after.
Me too. I hate that.
I hate that too. I think they should stay up through into January. Easy.
We could leave the Christmas lights up till
Easy.
January.
If you go by like,
Ow!
be careful. If you're going by the Catholics, they leave it up until the kings like come.
Three Kings
to-
Day?
Yeah.
What
I
is
think
that?
it's the 6th of January at least.
Oh, Insurrection Day?
Well, I mean, yes,
Yes.
but no. You know what I mean? So they keep it up till at least then, but I like to keep it up. I hate when it just like all of a sudden, like, yay, it's Christmas. I'm here with my family. We're opening it, and now it's gone the next day. The music is gone off the
I hate
radio.
that.
I hate it too.
Kelsey says my Grinch of a husband will not allow any Christmas things until after Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, I already bought us jingle jammies. That's cute.
My Grinch of a husband. Hilarious.
Lori says decorations should stay up until little Christmas.
That's what they call it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My dad, no, he is a Grinch
Right?
till January 6th.
Okay, so I had a girlfriend who would do this. She would get a real tree, still does, I think. And she would just like, as long as the tree was still doing well, she just rolled with it.
Mm-hmm.
This is Molly. So the one year,
Molly Bojanic.
and I'm not kidding you, she had hearts on it for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's cute.
The tree was doing great.
Yeah.
Like she just kept giving it water and it was like thriving. So she's like, all right. It was a real tree.
That's kind of cool.
yeah.
How long do you think mums last? I've got my mums on the front porch still. I'm watering them every now and then, but they are doing okay for right now.
I don't know. You can plant them.
That's true. Mark says, bah humbug. Rachel says, my husband's a Grinch. Connie says, once my decorations are up, they don't come down until the Bills win the Super Bowl. So are they still up from the last, 60 years, Connie? That sounds extreme, Connie.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. I really enjoy the holidays.
How hard is the holidays going to be this year with this baby who's crawling all over the place?
Logan? I mean, it's going to be fun.
I know. I'm thinking about the tree and all the shiny
You
things
can't
on
worry
it.
about it.
I'm going to have to put the playpen like around the tree.
It's like having a cat.
I turned around and he's up the tree.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? You see the shiny thing, you start grabbing for it.
That's funny.
Jeanette says, Katie, I also have done a heart tree before and left it up. Boy, was I picked on.
It was really cute.
Anita says, my daughter and sister-in-law have a Bill's tree.
Oh, that's fun.
Linda says, I have the top of an artificial tree up and decorated for Sabres and Bills. That's cute.
Oh, Pat, I'm
No,
gonna
no.
try. No.
Oh my God, let me tell you, Paul had me rolling the other day. Logan! He's so funny.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, let's switch gears this morning. I know I see your comment, Lori, and I see a bunch of people talking about this as well.
Sorry.
YouTube TV and Disney are going through some contractual issues right now, and as a result, ABC is not on YouTube TV. And look, this has nothing to do with us. We're only an ABC affiliate. We're not owned by Disney. We're owned by EW Scripts. And so as a result, you know, we just have to grin and bear it, I suppose.
So if you want to watch us, you can download our app, and you'll be able to watch the morning show and all of our other shows. As always, you'll be able to watch Second Cup on the app as well. Yeah, there's an entire article on our website that kind of breaks it all down for you. And this happens every now and then with many different entities, many different carriers, I should say, and many different stations. So.
It's, you know, it's a battle of dollars at the end of the day. Kathy says canceled them over at Hulu Live for now. There you go. Heather says, thank goodness you guys do this, talking about Second Cup, where I wouldn't be able to see you. Well, and don't forget, as Katie mentioned, you can always download our app, WKBW app, and Jordan just linked you to the story where you can find out all of those resources that are available for you.
Robert's got an idea, too. Get the old school antenna. You can do that, too.
Get that HD antenna.
Yeah.
Oh, Paula says, but David Muir's only on Disney+. Look, also, if you have, like, Roku TV, or if you have something like that.
You can get, like, the live.
Exactly.
Yep.
But I think that's ABC News Live. I don't know if they put...
I think it is ABC News Live, but I think you can still watch it.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, Howard, I
sure.
love this. I now watch ABC off my internet New York City connection. Thank goodness I can still get General Hospital. Only 3 now instead of 2. My aunt loves General Hospital. Her screen name when we were growing up used to be GH Nut.
I never really got into any of those.
Howard says the mayor's race in New York City is very interesting to watch. Look, I got to be honest with you. I like watching. I think it's very interesting as well. And I think the impact politically could be large for us here in Western New York as well. And here's why I say that. Because at the end of the day, like, yes, it's an 8-hour drive. It's an hour plane ride away, but we are the 2 largest cities in New York State. And, you know, when you see the way one side goes, it could have implications across the board.
I don't know. I'm assuming a lot of people probably watched 60 Minutes last night because the president was on.
Fascinating.
It was right after the Bills game. And, you know, they talked about that. And Trump said, I don't want to, like, directly quote him, but, like, something along the lines of, if it came down to, well, he was calling Mamdani a communist, not a socialist, right? And so then he was saying if it came down to, quote unquote, a communist versus a Democrat.
A bad Democrat, he said.
Democrat, right. He said he would pick the bad Democrat, right? And obviously meaning Andrew Cuomo. So, you know.
It was interesting.
It was, yeah.
You know, on the other hand, right now, while the government is shut down, where the heck are your lawmakers? Where the heck are the people that you're paying with your tax dollars to do something? That was the biggest question that I had. So I requested the calendars from all of our congressional lawmakers, talking about Democrat Tim Kennedy, Republican Nick Langworthy, and Republican Claudia Tenney. Tim Kennedy was the only one to respond here. And while, you know, he also, along with Langworthy, said Congress is exempt from the Freedom of Information Act, which allows you to get inside and see documents and whatever it is. He was like, well, we've been doing a lot. Let me show you let me show you exactly like an executive level summary of what the calendar has. So they went day by day with bullet points saying meeting here, interview here, appearance there, working with this group, whatever it was. But when you talk to Langworthy outright refused to release his calendar or any other documents, saying we will not be producing the documents requested because they are exempt from the Freedom of Information Act. Claudia Tenney just didn't even respond. So the biggest question is, what's being done to make sure that people who need these benefits, these SNAP benefits that are or possibly running out, get them? What's being done to make sure that people who are standing on long lines at food banks are able to get their food?
And don't you ultimately want to know, like, are the sides talking?
Right.
Like, is there conversation, or are we just not? And we're just coming to these votes and, voting the same way and then leaving again. Like,
so what gives?
Right. Are conversations is there any movement?
So here's his calendar. I brought it in with me because I thought that we would actually ask that question here. There are lots of staff meetings, lots of viewpoints when it comes to press conferences and media interviews. But so here's a Democratic caucus meeting while Kennedy was in Washington, October 15th. There's a virtual Democratic caucus meeting on the 17th.
But so okay.
But where's the meeting with Republicans?
Right. And
But would he even be in that meeting?
Right. Okay, and a lot of people saying don't pay Congress or the politicians are still getting paid. I think the other thing that I think too is okay, maybe you don't pay Congress, right? But we know there are a lot of congressional representatives who probably have enough money to
sustain themselves.
That might not be a breaking situation. I get the point behind it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But I you know what I mean? Would that change things? I don't know.
Well, I spoke to State Senator Rob Ortt on Friday. He was in Buffalo with Republican candidate for Mayor James Gardner talking with, kind of proposing some legislation that would help close some loopholes here or there, but that's a different story. The bottom line is that Ortt told me that if he was not getting paid, you better believe that he'd be working that much harder to get a paycheck and open the government. But I asked this question, talking about transparency and asking if he thought this stuff should be more public. Listen. Should they be more transparent in releasing their schedules, in letting Western New Yorkers know what they're doing for them on the ground while the government's shut down?
I believe that these three members of Congress are probably extremely busy, and I don't think there's anyone who's got their feet up at home while the government is shut down. But these kinds of calls are going to grow the longer it is closed, right? These are the kinds of pressure points people are going to start saying, well, what are you doing? What are you doing for my tax dollars because I'm not getting my benefit?
I thought he was...
That's very fair.
Yeah. And he's not wrong.
No. And he's, like you said, he's probably right. People probably are working. They're not releasing schedules. They're doing things.
Sure.
If you look at Tim Kennedy's schedule, chances are, if his schedule looks like this,
they all do.
They all do, right?
And I know it's probably hard to see, but here's what it looks like.
Well, it looks busy.
Yeah.
Looks like a busy little calendar.
Right.
So I think that's a really fair answer, but I also think, right.
What are the conversations?
Sue said, Mark, remember he was coming back from the Breeders' Cup, that his flight back was delayed 4 hours.
Because of the BS that's going on, right.
So, again, I still think if we don't get this solved by Thanksgiving travel time, that's when don't get me wrong, people are not happy now with what's happened with SNAP, okay? But I think that if everybody's the thing that they've been really looking forward to, which is also now, I can see my family for the first time in however. I don't know. I just feel maybe if that on top of what's happening with SNAP, maybe that will be the impetus to I don't know.
Well, so Rachel says the blame game and doing nothing to make solutions is what's happening. And somebody said that, I think Anita said that they're talking at each other and not to each other. So I kind of wanted to lift the curtain and be okay, well, if that's what we're seeing publicly, what are we seeing privately?
Right.
Is there actually that conversation? Is there that give and take to say, okay, if I'm Nick Langworthy and I'm talking to Tim Kennedy and I'm hey, bud, let's get this worked out so that we could figure this out for the people that we serve. Western New York, I feel is totally different than, say,
downstate.
Wherever. I feel the people who are from Western New York know Western New York and want to do good by Western New Yorkers. But if we're not having that conversation and, we're only meeting with the Democratic caucus and we're only meeting with the Republican caucus, then there's got to be some intermediary here.
At some point, somebody's going to have to bend, right?
Right.
Or you would hope both sides in some capacity. Kathy, yes, that's what I'm thinking. If it's not solved by Thanksgiving, you're going to see major economic slowdown.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, yes.
Sherry says, my sister-in-law works at a federal prison and hasn't been paid. And that's the frustrating thing, right? So many of these air traffic controllers are calling out sick. So many people who rely on these SNAP benefits aren't getting them. And the judge just said that, the president has to have this money that the USDA has for contingency planning to fund these SNAP benefits.
Yeah, like a partial fund by Wednesday.
But
it takes time. They were saying to even load the cards, like the physical logistics behind it take time. So, okay, you come up with this money, you find where it's going to come from. Let's say that happens Wednesday. How long does it take to implement?
And you and I had been talking, and Katie and I have very honest conversations with each other, as you can imagine. But the conversation was, okay, well, if New York State funds this.
Okay, so then we were talking about this afterwards. Like New York State, they were saying it would take $620 million. Don't quote me on the number, $600-something million to fund SNAP. So what the governor was doing was giving 60-something million, but just to food banks. So like it's not going on your card. So not like just to food banks, but so it's not going on the cards. You have to go somewhere to get it. But like we were saying, let's say the state had that money and they were like, okay, we're going to fund it. Again, there's just the logistics are just like they don't exist.
Well,
like,
my point was when we were having this conversation, we saw how terrible the state was when it came to unemployment, when COVID unemployment happened.
oh, you mean like when it came to like
getting people benefits,
Yeah.
unemployment checks, and how delayed that was and how people were struggling so badly.
Well, and I think like you could probably also be like amazing at something like this and stuff's going to fall through the cracks still when you have that many people and that much money. So I don't know. It's just, it's a lot.
And Howard, I think I see where your head is, but I certainly don't want to make any comparison to slavery. That's completely different, and I don't think that there's an equivalent there. But
well, Rachel's saying basically just like the people working, not getting paid is terrible. I guess,
and that's the bottom line.
The question also becomes like, how long can you do that?
Yeah.
How long can you do that? How long could you work without getting paid?
Not long.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and especially if you've got like you're paying your mortgage, you've got your kids in daycare, you've got to buy food, you've got a Like, how long could you work without getting paid?
Mark wants to know: are the workers even there to fund the cards? That's a great point. That's a great question. Paula says my real estate agent recommended I not list my house for sale because of the shutdown.
Wow.
FHA and VA loans will not be processed, limiting potential buyers. Wow. Trust me, it's affecting the economy in many ways. That is an interesting point.
So interesting. And then you think about how many other things are impacted that we didn't even.
That's a great story, Paula. Would you be willing to speak with us? You have my phone number.
Let us know. We'll connect you with a reporter today. Like that's a
Did you just hear that?
Can you imagine?
If you know, you know. Absolutely,
Paula,
Val.
that's so interesting.
I would have never thought about that, to be honest with you.
Right, like you don't want to limit the people who could make an offer on your house. And if you would do that, interesting.
All right, well, Paula, here's my phone number, 716-713-3514. Send me a text. We'd love to connect you potentially with a reporter, and that might be a really interesting...
that's a different angle.
Yeah, never would have thought of that. Peter, great question as well.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think the strike here was a little bit of a different story, and I think the wildcat strikes that we saw over the winter were based on less about pay, more about safety and conditions inside the prisons.
Anita's saying how seniors are really suffering too.
Yeah, a fixed income does not make the inflation cost.
Mark saying pets will suffer. Yeah, I mean, it's a trickle down, right?
Mark actually sent me an email, and Mark, I apologize. I've been a little busy to get back to you, but I did see your email, Mark, talking about pets and suffering. Yeah, I mean, when you consider people are running low on cash, and not being able to even afford food for themselves, what about food for pets?
And there are pet food pantries. I don't know where they are off the top of my head, but if anybody, Feedmore have one? Okay. I'm sure there's resources out there. If anybody needs it, reach out to us and we'll figure it out. SPCA.
There you
Elizabeth says. Perfect.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate you. Paula, we're going to put that in our day planner and hopefully get somebody to work on that because I think that's a great story.
Wouldn't have thought of that.
Right?
This is why Second Cup is so great.
Love it. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye, guys.